Unit 5, Recording 2.
According to recent research, over 60% of new couples in the USA now meet online. But it's perhaps surprising that any of those relationships ever get started in the first place because over 80% of people lie in their online profile. Clearly, the temptation to exaggerate is just too great for most people. The most common lie that men tell is about their job. They exaggerate the importance of their job, or they lie about the industry that they work in. The most common lie is claiming to work in finance or the film industry. The men hope, presumably, that women will fall hopelessly in love with them on the first date and not care when they find out that he isn't really a film director but actually drives a taxi. Men also tend to claim that they have a PA when in fact they don't. Apart from their career, men are most likely to lie about their height and body shape, choosing, for example, to describe themselves as athletic or muscular rather than average build. The top two lies that women tell in their online profile concern their age and body shape. Women typically take 4 years off their true age and present themselves as slimmer than they actually are. They also tend to use a photo that is 1.5 years old compared to men who use a photo that is 6 months old. So, if you want to know whether a profile that you are reading is mostly lies, keep an eye out for 3 things. Firstly, the number of times that the word I is used. The less often someone uses it, the more likely they are to be lying. Apparently, this reflects a desire to distance ourselves from our lies. Secondly, shorter profiles. These can be a sign that someone is being economical with the truth. People write shorter profiles when they want to avoid telling a lot of lies that they will have to remember later. The less information there is to remember, the easier it will be on the first meeting. And thirdly, keep an eye out for negative statements. People who are lying tend to prefer them to positive statements. For example, a liar will describe himself or herself as not boring or not sad, rather than exciting and happy. Some people say, however, that it is necessary to lie a little bit in your online profile. Perhaps it's even expected, because if you tell the truth, people will believe that you are older, less attractive, and less successful than you actually are. Most online daters know that they have to take what they read with a pinch of salt. Telling little white lies online can also have a positive benefit by encouraging you to live up to the standards that you set in your profile. It's best not to stretch the truth too far, however. One online dater called Karen posted her story on the web. She went to a restaurant expecting to meet a 29-year-old investment banker who enjoyed surfing, swimming, and going to the gym. The person who walked through the door, she wrote, was about 40 and wearing a supermarket uniform. He'd clearly used a photo that was over 10 years old. In those last 10 years, he definitely hadn't been to the gym.